Hey YouTube, it's me, Jim the Giant, and I'd like to talk about calisthenics versus weight training. It's a topic which can be pretty big on YouTube fitness from time to time. So, for those of you who don't know, calisthenics is basically a fancy word for body weight training. So, this can be pull ups, press ups, sit ups, running, jumping, climbing, twisting, turning, bobbing and weaving, etc. These are, of course, very, very important skills for people to have. You can improve these skills to some degree, or to quite a large degree even, from weight training, but you need to train these skills directly as well because a lot of strength doesn't just come from the size of your muscles, it comes from practicing the techniques and the neural connection, just training training those motor patterns. So yes, calisthenics is very, very important, and there is a large calisthenic component to most sports. So rugby, for example, you need to be able to run, you need to be able to dodge and turn quickly, and possibly even dive and stuff like that. So yeah, calisthenics is, of course, very, very important for rugby. But so is weightlifting. You know, if you've got another guy charging towards you, you don't just have to deal with your own body weight, you have to be able to deal with their weight as well. And being a 110-pound guy who can run 100 meters in 10 seconds and do muscle ups for days isn't going to help you that much against a 200-pound guy charging towards you. So yeah, stuff doesn't just magically scale down relative to your body weight. So developing the size and strength through weightlifting is very, very important when it comes to day-to-day life. If, for example, you get your car stuck in the mud, you're going to want to be as big and strong as possible to be able to push that thing out of the mud. Being really good at calisthenics again isn't going to help you. So weightlifting, a lot of people who don't weightlift assume that it's not actually functional strength, a term which they don't fucking understand, quite frankly. Yes, weightlifting is functional strength. Being able to push something, being able to pull something, press, lifting and carrying and loading and stuff, these are all very, very functional motions, and they are very important when it comes to sports as well. So yeah, in rugby, like I said, you have to be able to deal with the mass of your opponent. You have to be able to push them away, or push them aside, or tackle them to the floor, or just deal with them grabbing and trying to pull you as you're trying to get away. So yeah, weightlifting, very, very important. I'd even argue that humans are particularly specialised in this regard. When it comes to lifting and carrying, the best are actually stronger than elephants. An elephant can carry about 300 kilos with its trunk. The strongest men on the planet can pick up and carry 450 plus kilos. So humans are very, very specialised at that kind of strength, and manipulating our environment, moving around heavy objects, very, very important to the development of humans as a species. So if you're neglecting those things, you are doing yourself a massive disservice. One of the negatives of calisthenics is that progression can be very difficult at times. So if, for example, you can't do one muscle up, you have a hard time ahead of you actually getting that first muscle up in. You're going to need to train pull-ups until you can do them really explosively. You're going to have to do dips on a straight bar and practice different movements as well. Very difficult to practice technique for something when you don't have the strength to do it once. So getting that first muscle up in is a very complicated procedure, and you're going to have to plan your progression quite carefully. When it comes to bench pressing, though, for example, it's a lot simpler. You simply start light and gradually add weight over time. Of course, as you become more advanced, progression gets a bit more complicated, but still, in general, it's pretty, the progression schemes are far simpler, so that is one of the benefits of weightlifting. But as I said, both are very important. Both are, both aspects are functional movements for people, and if you do both intelligently, they will complement each other. So thanks for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye.